person to take the PK. And I've heard in a lot of soccer circles that the first person is the most important person. One-on-one showdown. Noel Valladares. Borges takes a step, rifles a shot, bounces off the post.
Well, again, you take a look at the way these two keepers are. In my mind, Navas more of a reaction keeper. Valladares the type of keeper that reads. And the veteran getting in the head of Borges, tried to overpower it. You can see he went the right side, had the right distance. The keeper did. Borges tried to put it above that midpoint, but he got too much on it and off the crossbar. Now again, Navas, in my mind, he reads well. He's a very good goalkeeper, but he's more of a reaction style keeper. I think Valladares is one of those types of keepers. If you put it in the corner, if you put it above me to a side, I'll go pick the ball up and shake your hand. He's going to be difficult to beat. Navas, well, now the pressure's on him.
Carlo Costa looking to put his team forward 1-0. Shoots! Puts it in the back of the net. Shows the emotion, tells the crowd to get up on their feet. And just like that, Honduras up 1-0.
And again, Navas reading this one, but it's so perfect. That's side netting. That's unstoppable.
Unstoppable PK for Honduras. Costa Rica 0 for 1 in this penalty shootout. 0 for 2 on PKs for the day.
Well, Honduras won the Concacaf championship back in '81. On the 20th anniversary, they have a foot in front to get to the semis.
Now it's Brian Ruiz, the captain. Shoots! Down and away.
Well taken. We were talking about this during the game. We talked about it during the break, heading into extra time. La Volpe went with Saborio to take the penalty. This game might have been over if it was Ruiz taking the penalty. Saborio in a bit of a funk, and Brian Ruiz on top of the world.
Now, the defensive stalwart.
Bit of a surprise.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise. The big man, Victor Bernardes, stepping up to the penalty spot, trying to put his team up 2-0, 2-1, excuse me. One-on-one showdown with Noel Valladares. Valladares in between the pipes, short run, and shoots and scores.
That was, I would say, almost cartoon-like as he got the motor started and then just blasted it. Navas guessing the wrong way, but I don't know if there was much to it. This is just one of those, he kind of picks a side and then kicks it as hard as he can, gets it up in the air, above the midpoint. All of these kicks, even the one that hit the crossbar from Borges, have been well taken. His was just cut a little too fine, but costly Ruiz, and now Bernardes finding pay dirt.
Here comes Álvaro Saborio, a chance at redemption. One of the storylines so far is his missed PK. Takes a running start, right-footed shot! Off the crossbar.
If there was a hole in Giant Stadium that Jimmy Hoffa just crawls out of, I think Saborio would try and crawl back into it. Take a look. Again, he just can't buy a goal. Remember what we saw about Clint Dempsey in the match against Guadalupe? This might be almost as bad.
Álvaro Saborio must be frustrated with himself, given 2 opportunities to define penalty kick situations.
And look at La Volpe, like he swallowed a scorpion.
Wilson Palacios, now the man.
Well, they say if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Saborio's being tested.
Now it's that man, the EPL veteran, Wilson Palacios. Hands on his hips. Takes a running start, shoots, bottom right corner. Puts the ball away, giving Honduras a 3-1 advantage.
Well, Palacios didn't do much in the extra session, a few touches here or there, but he makes up for that here. Again, side netting, getting Navas going the other way, patiently tucking it in. You said the first kick is the most important. In my mind, it's the fourth kick, because so many times you need it to stay alive, or it's the one that can put it away. And just to give you what I mean here, if Costa Rica does not score here, and Honduras does, this one's over. And even if they do score, whoever's kicking fourth for Honduras could give them a ticket to the semis.
Joel Campbell, the up-and-coming forward for Los Tigos, staring down. Noel Valladares, the captain, takes a little bit of a run. Now a couple bigger strides, shoots. Upper 90s, top right corner.
Again, Valladares goes the right way, but that one was unstoppable. He gets it over the top hand. Anything above that midway point, 4 feet and up, a keeper's not going to get it if it's in the corner.
Great left-footed definition. Great left-footed finish.
But again, just 2 goals now for the Ticos because they hit the bar twice. They only have 1 kick left. It's 2-3 in the middle of this 4th round. If this one goes in, Honduras advances to take on the winner of Mexico and Guatemala. And you can look at Suarez. He's ready to pop.
The man picked to define this penalty kick situation, Jerry Bankston, the forward, the active man, takes a run, shoots, and scores it just like that. Los Catrachos moving forward to the semifinals. Jerry Bankston, the hero today. Marco Valladares, the player of the match in my opinion. And pandemonium on the pitch for the Honduran national team.
A smile from Suarez. I don't know if we've seen that in years. Maybe going back to Colombia days, but what a performance by Honduras. Costa Rica, they missed the penalty. They were a little too fine, well, plain awful perhaps, in the penalty kick shootout. Honduras, in my mind, rolled the dice in the extra session and were fortunate not to give up a go-ahead goal. But once they got to the penalty kick shootout, they were the composed team. And as you said, it all goes back to the veteran, the old man between the pipes, in Noel Valladares.
Here we see Jerry Bankston again. Defining moment in his career, goes a little bit to the middle, violent finish. Keylor Navas diving away too late, and that is the play that punches the ticket for Honduras to go to the semifinals. What an appetizer we've had for you tonight. Costa Rica and Honduras taking it to the brink. Coming up next, Mexico and Guatemala, the nightcap, La Tri, coming off very strong performance in the opening round.